Well, it was Sharon's wishes.
Yeah, what about yours? Where is she, anyway?
It's just one prayer, right?
Psalm 121.
Excuse me, Vicar. Where's Dennis?
He's not coming.
What do you mean he's not coming?
It's just me. So make a start, shall we?
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, who hath made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike thee by day, neither shall the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. Yea, it is he that shall keep thee safe. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore.
I mean, you must have thanked your lucky stars when I popped out. A little girl, all sugar and spice and all things nice.
Well, it's nice to have a girl after two boys. Every mum wants that.
Well, especially after those two. Like handfuls like Phil and Grant. And then there was Dad. I mean, hardly a shrinking violet himself, was he?
I don't understand what you're saying.
A bit intimidating, wasn't it? All those male hormones rushing around must have made you feel like you weren't quite in control anymore.
I've never been intimidated in my life.
Oh, Mum, come on. Dad did more than intimidate you quite a few times, as I remember.
Yeah? And I could always give as good as I got.
That's the Mitchell rule, isn't it? You stand your corner, you stand and fight. My earliest memory, right from the start, is you saying, look, leave her alone, she's scared. She's only a girl. And then Phil and Grant and Dad would laugh and just pick me up and swing me around like a doll. And you know what, Mum? Part of me loved it. And part of me would look at you and think, I'm not scared. Why do you keep telling everyone that I am? Like making me out to be some sort of precious object that no one can go near.
I never did that. You got it wrong.
And, Mum, I was a kid. Just a kid. And if someone tells you something over and over again, you start to believe it. And then you become that.
You're remembering this all wrong.
And I'm thinking, why? Why did it happen? Was it like that with Billy? Because he was always the weakest link, wasn't he, as well? Like the runt of the litter. And what did he do? He took it out on Jamie, because he told me so himself. Because he was the bottom of the pile, wasn't he? And the first chance he had, the first opportunity, he found someone who was even lower down that pile than him. Someone that he could dominate, just like everyone else was dominating him.
You think I did that to you?
Oh, Mum, look, maybe everyone does it to everyone. Yeah, maybe everyone finds someone to kick, and when you can't find someone, you kick the cat. Or the youngest daughter. Look, I'm not trying to have a go at you, okay?
Well, I'd hate to hear you when you are.
But yeah, I think it made you feel good having me turn out like that. Because you weren't in control of the boys, were you, for as long as I can remember? And Dad, well... But me, I never got out of my box, did I? The one that you put me in.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't suppose Dan finds it too amusing.
There's only going to be a few people there. And then he was a legend around there, wasn't he?
But I suppose it's a bit like a wedding.
What?
Well, there's never the same amount of fuss the second time round, is there? Anyway, Gus, about this little trip of ours.
All of this going on, and all you can talk about is the trip? You're a sick man sometimes, Mickey. Do you know that?
This reminds me of the first time we did this. You doing your disappearing act and all of us wondering whether you were going to put in an appearance or not. It was wrong for you to stay away from that funeral. It's wrong for Dennis to stay away from this. It doesn't matter what he thought about his father.
Dennis isn't staying away. Not out of choice, anyway. I told him not to come.
They decided to close today. Mark of respect.
All that about me treating you different, that could be just some excuse. Some load of old cobblers you made up, just to make you feel better about yourself.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you, Mum?
And so would you. But we're never really gonna know, are we? We can keep on doing this till the cows come home, going back over what's been done and dusted. But in the end, all that really matters is not what happened then, but what happens now.
Well, not too much is going to happen for me now, is it? Not that I want to think about, anyway.
Well, let's see, shall we? Now, I talked a lot of rubbish before and you didn't put me right. But everything that's been said today, that's come from you, it's come from the heart. Not sure I agree with some of it, but that doesn't matter. The point is, it's the truth as you see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So now I'm asking you for more of the same. The truth about what happened to Den, as you saw it. You were there, so let's face it, you should know. No games. No telling me what you think I do or don't want to hear. Did you kill Den Watts?
No.
And that's the truth.
100%.
So who did?
Chrissie. And then she framed me. She framed me and she put me in here.
We commit our brother Dennis to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Thou art the King of glory, O Christ.
The everlasting Son of the Father.
Thou sittest at the right hand of God, in the glory of the Father.
We believe that thou shalt come to be our judge.
We therefore pray thee, help thy servants.
Whom thou hast redeemed with thy precious blood.
Make them to be numbered with thy saints.
In glory everlasting.
Is that Dennis? What's going on? Dennis should be here. This feels all wrong.
That's how Dennis feels. Which is why he's not here.
Right, what is this, man? Good?
Hey!
Yeah, and you got a funeral to go to.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth forevermore. Amen.
Thank you. I was asked to say a few words today, and I've been thinking long and hard about what those words should be. I'm sure all of us have things that we'd like to say to Den, about Den. I should think a lot of us have had a conversation with him already today. Up here. I know I certainly have. I'm not going to stand here today and pretend that Den was a saint. He wasn't. We all know he wasn't. But there was another side to Den. Some of you never got to see that side. But some of us did. And that's why we're here. There are so many things that could be said, and so many that probably shouldn't. And in the end, I decided that my words probably didn't count much. So I found a reading in here that just seems to fit.
Chrissie Watts! Murder!
Peggy!
Look at you, standing there like butter wouldn't melt.
Peggy?
Oh, my
What are
lord.
you talking about?
Funny, that's just the question I asked Sam.
Peggy, we've been through all this.
And this time, I actually listened to the answer.
Peggy, this really isn't the time or place.
This is exactly the time and place to tell the whole world what a lying little tart she is.
Blimey.
Dressed in your widow's weeds, Bible in your hand, pouring your heart out. When all the time it was you put him in that box in the first flaming place.
Sam put Den in that box, Peggy.
Tell him. Tell us all before it's too late. Go on. Get it off your chest. Do something right for once in your miserable little life. Tell us what you did to him. Tell him you're sorry.
Peggy, I've had enough of this.
I said tell him! Peggy! Tell Den you're sorry.